Quem que quer falar comigo? Quem que quer falar comigo, cara? Ah, aquela vagabunda lá. Quero que ela se foda.
Your skull buzzes as the events of Crash Yillik flow from your mind into Lae'zel's.
No, it can't be. All I have given you, my might, my trust, and you left me here to idle, for you to deny my venerated queen. I have wielded Blacket's fury as a blade, roared her wrath as a dragon, and you have rendered it all for naught. Now I will be branded as Sharlak, traitor, because you failed Vlaakith. My own people will hunt me. Had I been there, the Queen would have known my faith. I would have seen her bidding done. It would have made every difference. Tell me what happened inside the artifact. Leave nothing out.
100,000 daggers pierce your brain as Lae'zel's anger rises.
Its lies ring so loudly, I hear them screeching from your head to mine. There is no secret. There is no plot. Tell me you don't trust it. Tell me you reject this abomination inside. The Zaithis was sabotaged.
Silence follows, as loud as thunder, as heavy as lead.
I will prove to the Undying Regent that my faith is steadier than even the throne of skulls that she sits upon. I will endure this test, and she will reward me. Then you will understand. You will see truth. I won't let my faith, my life, come to nothing.
Otária. Sei lá, velho. Talvez seja mais fácil só virar devorador de mentes.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
Fiquei 2 pontos mais burro depois disso.
I know. I don't understand how exactly, but I felt it go to you. It's important. Keep it close. I do, but the artifact has a will of its own, and powers to enforce it. It likely won't let me take it back. The best I can do is to stay close. Bide my time. Eventually I'll need to take it. Then I'll have to see what can be done about that. I suppose, if we're going to keep helping each other, I might as well tell you. I was part of a group sent to retrieve it. Bring it to Baldur's Gate for our goddess. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Você estava mentindo pra mim. Não me interessa que você com a tua tem uns problemas maiores que isso.
I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols. Topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
Não vou julgar suas crenças.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah.
Vou matar ela também.
I can feel her
Essa
influence
porra.
somehow.
Pronto, virei God Slayer, fi. Esquece.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough.
Todo mundo
It always
problemático.
does.
Caralho.
Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
E foi agora, mano.
Tilla Vlaakith, has our queen sent a knight to slay me with his own blade?
Such informality, child. Does Justil Kithrak not command your respect?
Your blade speaks for you, Kithrak. You've come for blood.
Child of Gith, I've not come to kill you. I've come to aid you.
Suspeito.
Don't trust him.
Ah, meu
Skakek
Deus do
Kir
céu,
Gith
velho.
Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise. Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Justil Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me a Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Como que chega em Baldur's Gate? Pega o portal junto com ele. Porra. Tá de sacanagem. Boa sorte. Onde que eu botei o metal da... O metal infernal? Onde que eu botei esse bagulho, cara? Eu não tinha dado pra ela? Ah, tá aqui. Cansar com cabana de ferro. Vamos seguir caminho então.
Never wanted the easy path. All right. Can't risk being in open view. Should mind my step. Best be on my way.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. My wound, my episodes. You were compassionate, where others might be wary or worse. You stood by me. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
E tem abismo em todo lugar esse jogo.
Should mind my step.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Come on, open up.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
More for me.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Bortity washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works, if only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. There go our best supplies.
Esse livro amarelado contém uma série de plantas arquitetônicas. Uma mostra um elevador levando a floresta fora de uma cidade chamada Raytheon para a Umbra Eterna.
What's hiding here?
Tá.
First step is the hardest.
Tarefas. Eu recebi a tarefa crucial de abrir a entrada de Forja Atroz para expedições futuras. A alma pura Neri virá quando a entrada estiver aberta. Conforme sigo para a entrada, não posso deixar de sentir a animação. O que podemos encontrar lá? Que XADREZ criou tanto tempo atrás, agora isolado pela maldição. Forja Atroz pode aguardar tesouros inimagináveis para os usos da Absoluta. Eu continuarei a explorar e documentar meus achados. A entrada está bloqueada por eras e escombros, muito amaldiçoada. Explosivo deve fazer o serviço, embora eu não tenha tanta experiência nessas questões quanto gostaria. Eu montei os explosivos com cuidado, apesar de admitir que estou quase com medo de detoná-los. Não dá para saber que poder essas eras amaldiçoadas têm, o que pode haver depois, ou mesmo se eu coloquei tudo direito, que a Absoluta me proteja.
Health. That's quite a view. What happened here? I'm not sure I want to step in there.
Better be careful around here.
This is no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. These lands have been blessed by Lady Shah. You must learn more about her presence here.
Even in the Underdark, I never saw gloom like this. It's unsettling.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
Porra é essa? Ela tá dançando.
This place. There's a power in these shadows, I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
On my way.
A maldiçombra. Luiz. Calma. Volta. Eu tenho tocha? Não tenho, né?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Let's move.
Posso ir no acampamento pegar uma tocha, não? Ok. Quebrada a lanterna. Vou pegar mais umas tochas aqui só por precaução. Vamos.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed.
Não.
Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She
Não
loves me.
viaja, não viaja.
She must do. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
No traps, please.
This place is heavy.
O que tem pra cá?
Don't mind if I do.
Something over there.
A tocha consome? Não, né?
now?
Stay together. Keep to the light.
Eles vão morrer?
Stop! Who's there? I'll be the judge of that. Stow your weapons, put your hands up, and walk into the light, slowly. Jonas, move in!
É. Falei que eles vão morrer.
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong!
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Foi de arrasta pra cima, Jonas.
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas. Harpers! You heard the man! To arms!
São sombras? Como é que ataca sombras, caralho?
Over there.
Ah, boa, dá pra acertar então. Tem como jogar fogo? Não dá. Então calma aí, deixa eu ir lá pro meio.
Path lies before me.
Vai encerrar o turno não, irmão? Das sombras, filho. Eu não vi que tinha uma aqui do lado. Ela usa duas facas. Caralho, braba. É da sombras, cara.
heading there.
Soldier, I need your help.
Take you.
Another step forward. Allow me to demonstrate.
There's no time to mourn the others. We have to move. I know a safe space. Let me mark it on your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there.
Patched up. Pushing on.
One day I'll catch a break. Let's see what this does.
You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Don't be shy. Marching.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Couple turns should do it.
Ela marcou no mapa.
At least things have stayed interesting. Time to press ahead.
Antes eu quero ver o que tem pra cá.
What's in here? the shadows, no doubt. Best avoided.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Caralho, ela tem 12 espadonas. Minhas botas não deixam fazer isso aí não, tá? Só dessa vez queria que as pessoas simplesmente dissessem oi.
Hello.
Talvez seus soldados é assim que me agradece.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
Aí ela tem um ponto.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Eu mesmo.
Yup. Didn't even goblins standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Pai é brabo, né? Explodiu?
What in the hell is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damn
Lord,
like
this is
knocking
heavy.
around here, right?
It's for a good...
It's a prime target. The one.
See any movement out there?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Hein?
Hey, it would have been an honor. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Então tá, né?
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the firelight is liable to put a dampener on the mood.
At last, we find a beacon of light amongst the darkness, and not a moment too soon. I'm quite ready for some respite.
O Demon podia estar aqui, né? Junto com a meninazinha.
Let's say hi.
I need a quick word.
Please, I just want to be alone. It's Danis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love...
Mais um marido perdido.
Danis.
Vamos inovar aí, jogo, hein?
Martin Dor, Roshan.
Como você conseguiu escapar?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Danis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Item pra cá. Eu vi um martelo de ferreiro, não?
Seems simple enough.
Just another crate.
Abismo. Tem abismos por toda parte.
Take a stroll, have a drink. Enjoy them while you can.
We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Cara pessimista.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Interessante, vamos fazer umas compras.
Take care now.
Cadê o baú? Pegar umas bugigangas aqui pra vender. Chama a tocha no Gale. Sombrar, mas não precisa.
I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
The last light in does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Good. You'll leave soon? Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest.
Cara, tá com uma arma ali, pô.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. Sorry, soldier, but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a thief kid from the coast is between me and them.
Caralho, tá certo, tá certo. Errei pro moleque.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? Pleasure doing business with you.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Deus.
You perceive inviting hints of cedarwood and blackberry. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I assure you it's quite safe. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Kedrick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Deixa com o pai.
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Como tu sabe? Aqui. Hey, Maul.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Moll. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
Pode bater.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Dá fora e volta pro inferno, tá?
Hell is wherever I take it. I just call it hope, remember? But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Tá longe da Maul, tá
She
ouvindo?
won. She has a taste for it now. she'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Deixa em paz.
All in good time, dear. See you soon.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Tá, vamos subir logo, velho. O que eu tinha que falar? Isabel. Cadê a tal Isabel? Era aqui em cima que ela estava?
Hits and doodahs.
Knock, knock. Caralho, o tamanho da lança dela.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the shadow curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Claro que tem, sempre tem alguma coisa errada, né? Que foi agora?
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
Isabel, você conhece esse homem?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Pô, eu tinha que fingir, né, pra entrar lá. Eu tenho que fingir já agora? Caralho. E agora?
Into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Max tá tentando sequestrar.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
Vamos ver então.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has.
Casa feia.
Time to go, Isabel.
Pode, criançada. Deixa ele se maluco comigo. Vou salvar as crianças, porra. Decepcionante, Isabel. Mas também ela tá morrendo já, né?
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Eu que você atacou nós? Sua fila da puta. Tá de sacanagem? Deixa eu testar esse machado. Querendo levar a mina lá.
General Ketherick wants her alive at any cost.
Você tá indo, cara. Nocaute permanente? O quê? Ah, calma aí, pô. Calma aí, calma aí. Tá maluco? Eu vou deixar não. Nossa, mano.